Hey guys, this is Cheney77, coach of the Brisbane Heat-Trans here with week 6 of the ECA Monotype off-season. This is also round 1 of the playoffs, and I am going up against Nitro Dog 96, coach of the Houston Arcanines, and he has electric as a type. So clearly we are at a type disadvantage. And yeah, that means we have to play really well and prep pretty well to get out of this one. His team is also really threatening with Thunderous Eye, Galvantula, Rotom Heat, Megametric, Electivire, Electros, Jolteon, Luxray, Magnezone, and Raikou. So twice in 1 week that we're playing Raikou. Yeah, he has threats all across the board, but most of them are special attackers. So I thought, yeah, I could use that to my advantage. If he did want to bring physical, as he has been, I knew he was going to bring Electivire. A Luxray as well was a possibility. But honestly, I thought if he just brought Thunderous, like his fast threats, Thunderous Eye, Galvantula, Megametric, Jolteon, Raikou, their power would just overcome me. And so I was thankful to not see half of those threats. Now to go through my team, I'm bringing a specially defensive Zapdos with Toxic and Baton Pass, Agility, and Roost. Because we are going to Baton Pass into Togekiss with the weakness policy, Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam, Roost, and Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed was for if if Raikou had gotten off a couple Calm Minds, I can get off some decent damage with Dazzling Gleam and then pick him off with the Extreme Speed. No, if I hadn't gotten off the weakness policy yet, I could live a T-Bolt if it was modest without a Calm Mind. I could get off a Dazzling Gleam, get off about 85%, and then pick him off with Extreme Speed. That was the plan. Tornadus, fully specially defensive with Assault Vest. Landorus with Focus Sash, Stealth Rocks, because I didn't want I want Sturdy's broken, and I wanted Sashes broken so that the Togekiss could do its thing. Adamant with quite a lot of speed to outspeed the Luxray if it came. With EQ, U-turn, and knockoff. The Xatu was a fully specially defensive Xatu with Custap Berry, Roost, and Psychic, Light Screen, and Trick Room. So the plan was, because he had so many fast things, I was going to get up a Trick Room. I was going to get up a Light Screen because I could take one T-Bolt from Manectric, get up the Light Screen, get up, pop my Custap Berry, and then Trick Room as I died. And then I would send in my Mega Gyarados, and it would EQ things, and I'd just win. There is a flaw to that plan, and that will come up later. And then to finish off, we have Mega Gyarados with no speed, max attack, max HP, and Waterfall, EQ, Crunch, and Hydro Pump in case Mega Manectric had gotten off too many Intimidates on me. I could still do some damage with Hydro Pump. So my lead was always going to be Landorus, and to get up the rocks, I could live anything from anything because I had the Focus Dash. So that is what I do. As we see that he leads with the Raikou. Now here I was really tempted just to click Earthquake just to do a ton of damage. But no, I thought Focus Dash I thought Stealth Rocks would be better. As we can see, it doesn't even bring me down to the Focus Dash, which means you got a super low roll. But here I send in my Taunt to knock off, as we see, Calm Mind, and I'm crapping my pants. That does so much damage as I get off some chip damage with Crunch, and pray that he doesn't Calm Mind again. As luckily he goes for the HP Ice, killing my Lando as I just sack it. And here I'm able to go into Zapdos because I can take a T-Bolt and get off the Toxic and start setting up for a Togekiss sweep. Here I'm able to get up the Agility because then I'll be faster than it, and I'm able to get off a Roost, and as Roost negates that flying type, I'm able to then resist the T-Bolt. So here I was going to Baton Pass into Togekiss, but looking at the calcs, I didn't think I would be able to survive the T-Bolt, so I chose to Roost instead, as he goes into Electros just to knock off my lefties, gets the crit, unfortunately, which forces me to Roost this turn, instead of Baton Passing into Togekiss for the kills. He goes into Eevee. I'm not sure what he wants to do, so I Roost as he pulls out the Taunt. Now I don't have any attacking moves, so I need to switch out. As I just go into the Tornadus just to sack, and I'm able to then go into Gyarados, get off the Intimidate, and go and pull a double into Zapdos, as we see that he goes into Magnezone. Which is awesome for me because I can set up on this thing. He does nothing with Flash Cannon, and there we see it's doing about Choice Scarf damage. So he's locked into that, and I'm able to get up the Agility, Baton Pass on his switch. Pray he doesn't go for knockoff this turn, or pray that he goes for an electric type attack. So to pop my weakness policy, but he knocks it off instead. So sad days. I just go for the Flamethrower here, just in case you want to go into Magnezone to resist the Desert Gleam, but I'm able to get a crit on Electivire because I'm running Super Luck, but so a lucky crit for me, as he then goes into the Magnezone, which will definitely die from the Flamethrower. And here he gets some hacks on the Hacks God because he goes for the T-Bolt and paralyzes me, which is super unfortunate. So I'm forced to go for E-Speed just to get off a little bit more of a chip damage, and now I'm able to go into Xatu and initiate my plan. Light Screen as he puts me into Custat Berry range, and I'm going to go for the Trick Room, except that Trick Room is a negative priority move. So I die, and I'm really sad because I didn't recognize that Trick Room was a negative priority. So he's able to dodge the Toxic, then get some hacks with the crit, and I'm just hoping that he doesn't get another crit. The Light Screen wears off, and I'm able to get up above 50%, as he shows Intimidate and not Guts. Banded Ice Fang is able to kill me off, but Now I'm able to resist that Ice Fang as I Mega Evolve, go for the EQ, and then I'm able to win. 1-0 victory over Nitro. Great game from both sides. I think I prepped quite well, and that was the only reason that I was able to pull out a win. Got a little bit lucky with the EV crit, but I think he made it all up with the crit para, or the para on Togekiss, which would have nearly swept through his team. And then the crit on Zapdos, which I guess didn't matter too much in the end. But yeah, that was a great game. And next week we're going up against Shake, and he has ground type. So that will be interesting with his Sandrush ground type. Maybe I'll bring Agility Baton Pass for the 15th week in a row, and maybe people still won't prep for it. But yes, next week I think I can bring back the air slash flinches. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed.